Hello,
Hello.
good evening. I'm Arpita Amar, and can you tell me something about yourself?
Yeah, very good evening. My name is Himanshi Kumar. I am from Narnaul, Mehendigarh, Haryana. I have done MSc Geology and
hmm
currently I am working as a teacher.
You're working as a teacher,
Yeah.
school teacher or college teacher?
Yeah, school teacher.
Okay, so which class and which subject do you teach?
I teach biology to 11th and 12th class. Sometimes 10th
You
class also.
okay? You teach which subject?
Biology.
Biology.
Yeah, biology.
Okay, very nice. So,
Yeah.
how long have you been teaching for now?
I just started it. Like it has been 6 months since I started.
6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, and prior to that, what were you doing?
I was running a cafe along with I was doing MSc Geology.
Wow, you were running a cafe. Are you
Yeah.
still running a cafe?
No, like it is closed because of Corona.
Oh, but otherwise it would have been a good thing, right? Like if it's my dream to own a cafe someday.
Yeah, yeah, it was like fun. When I was running cafe, it was like fun. I was enjoying a lot. Apart of that, I was studying also. So
hmm Okay, very nice. So Himanshu, what was your reason for joining Clapingo? What made you to feel the need to learn English?
actually, like it has been a long time. Like since I'm working on my communication, and
Mm-hmm.
before that, like I was watching a lot of English movies and podcasts, etc. But I was not able to speak in English. I, ca-
Mm-hmm.
I I can understood that time, but when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to speaking, I got difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined Joe's application and then I joined Clappingo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference between the two apps? Did you notice any difference?
Yeah, there's a different importance. Like when I talk about Joe's application, it is
Mm-hmm.
good for beginners. Like you will get a
Okay.
lot of new people, and on Clappingo, when you get certain kind of level, then you can
Mm-hmm.
join Clappingo so that tutor can help you to correct your mistake. So I think
Okay.
there's a difference between level, like what kind of level you have.
Okay. So, like, do they have like teachers teaching you about topics rather
No,
than a speaking
no,
session?
they don't have teachers. There are so many random people.
Okay.
You just connect with anyone, and they are just working hard like you. So that's how that application works.
Okay. So, like, people of similar level talk to each other,
Not
like
similar
a
level.
beginner with a beginner?
No, it is
No?
not like beginner to beginner. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you can connect with anyone. They may be
Okay.
advanced, they may be beginner, they may be intermediate, but you connect with anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And how do you choose to connect with people? Like, is it like you can choose or they assign somebody to you?
No, we can't choose. We just make a call and it will connect with anyone.
Oh, okay. So like random calling thing.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I wasn't aware of this app, so I was a little intrigued how the other one was. Thank you for telling that to
Yeah.
me. All right. So
Most
did you go
welcome.
through the session notes?
Yeah, I have checked one time. It is about aging, I think. About
Yes.
age. Yeah.
Would you want to talk about that topic?
Yeah, it's okay, no issue. I can talk. Otherwise, you can choose any other topic. I will discuss.
Yes. So we will stick to this because I think it's a very abstract topic. Okay, different people can have different ideas about age. So when
Yeah.
you hear the word age, what comes to your mind?
According to me, age, it is nothing for me. Actually, it is sometimes I relate it with experience, but it is not. It is not necessary. If someone is more aged, then he has more experience. It's not necessary according
Mm-hmm.
to me. So this is the
True.
first bit of about of that. I think, yeah, when you are a child, then it is a beautiful time. You can do
Mm-hmm.
so many things. You enjoy your life. You are not thinking about anybody. About like when we become adult or mature, then we think about
Mm-hmm.
ourselves. We think about public, what they will think, and we behave accordingly. But I think
Mm-hmm.
a child just behave like what he or she think. They can't use different kind of words what others are thinking. So he or she behave naturally. But when we become adult, we have to think about everything. We should not hurt anyone. We have to choose words like carefully. So this is
Mm-hmm.
a difference between a child and after becoming mature.
Okay. So, how old do you want to live? Up till what age would you want to live?
Can you repeat? I didn't get your point. At what age I
How,
want to live?
yes, till what age? Do you want to grow really old, like 100, or do you want to live lesser? How old would you want to be?
Sorry, my electricity is cut off. So
Not a problem.
okay. So it is. I'm not thinking about is how long I want to live. I just want to live happily. That is the only need I think I have. And
Mm-hmm.
whatever age I will live, it doesn't matter. Just like I don't have any number because
Okay.
I don't think so. Living long or living shorter, it's a matter of concern. We should just
Mm-hmm.
live happily and like we should help each other. But just that's what I think.
And what is happiness for you? So, if I ask you to define happiness, how would you define it?
Actually, it is a very complex topic, and
Yeah.
yeah, happiness is a very complex topic. Like we should live like with satisfaction after certain age. Like yeah, I have gained something, and I'm giving a little criteria because it's really very
Mm-hmm.
complex topic. So I just make my parents happy, and my family should be happy, and I can help some people. That's just I'm satisfied with that, and maybe I can live like I can earn some money so that I can use that money for my living. That's okay.
Okay, so this is a subjective topic rather than a complex one because
Okay.
it's basically simple. But when you say something is subjective, it
Yeah.
means everybody has different views about it. Okay,
Yeah.
so the correct word to use would be subjective. So happiness is
Subjective.
subjective, right?
Yeah.
And so is age, very subjective. Some people would want to become immortal. For some, they are like, okay, I don't want to live very long. Okay, so such topics are subjective.
Subject. Yeah. Got it.
Okay. And also, you need to focus a little bit on the subject verb agreement. Okay.
Okay.
Because that is one place that you're making errors in. Otherwise, you're speaking fluently. But, so are you aware about what subject verb agreements are?
Actually, right now I forget, but if you tell me one time, I will remember it.
Sure. So I'll do that. So in English, your subject, whatever you are talking about, should agree with the verb. Or to put it other way, the verb should agree with whatever your subject is. Okay, so if you have a singular subject, you need to use a singular verb. If you have a plural subject, you need to use a
Yeah.
plural verb.
Sorry,
Okay, so
I made same mistake in last session, so now I remember.
for example, you say he or she behave, or he or
Behave.
she should behave. No, behave ed is a past tense, present tense, future tense. Okay,
Okay.
I mean ed is a past tense, of course, but
Yeah.
adding or not adding ed would talk about the tense of the verb. But whether
Yeah.
the verb is singular or plural depends on whether you're adding a s or an es to it or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the catch is in nouns. I hope you are aware what are nouns. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
names of person, place, things. In nouns, when you add an s or an es or a s, or an s, it becomes plural. So boy, boys. Boy is a noun. You add s to it, it becomes plural.
Plural. Plural.
Yes. However, contrary to this, when you add s or es in verbs, they become singular. So it's opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So if I say boys, the verb would be play or plays.
Play. Just play.
That's right. Because
Yeah.
boys is plural, play is plural. If I say the boy plays or play,
The boy plays.
very nice. So on this similar note, you would say he or she behaves or they behave because behave is a plural verb.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. So this is something that you will have to keep in mind as you answer the further questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope this concept is clear.
Yeah. Yeah. I was already clear, but sometimes I forget while using.
Yes. So always remember, if you do not have a S or ES in your subject, you most probably would end a S or ES in
Yeah.
your verb. Okay.
Wow.
All
Yeah.
right. So, do you think that younger or older people are happier and why? With people of which age group are much happier according to you?
It, I think it is personally depend on person behavior, or if we talk about more deeply, like if we go deeper. So I think it is
Mm-hmm.
also, again, this is a very subjective topic. So according to me, it is also depend on family background, what kind of family you are living with, and your surrounding,
Mm-hmm.
etc. So if situation are there good, then maybe you will be happy at any age. Maybe you are a
Mm-hmm.
child, or you are like adult, or you have become aged. So you can be happy with that. And
Okay.
especially if I talk about majority, because again they are like different countries, and in India there are so many villages and states, so they are different measurement for everyone. So in
Okay.
India, if you talk about villages, not maybe in villages we are happy, but and if I
Mm-hmm.
talk about America, etc., there I have heard sometimes they people like more anxious when they get older because they are not living in family. So
Mm-hmm.
again, still, if I talk about majority, then sometimes people get older, they become more anxious and more, they feel more loneliness because like they are not getting new friends. And again, if their granddaughter, grandson become like they are going in school, again they are not
Mm-hmm.
talking with anyone. So maybe sometimes they feel like anxious or lonely. They
Okay.
feel loneliness. Yeah,
Okay. So you say granddaughter, grandson, not
yeah.
grand, grand. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, very nice. Okay, but do you agree that kids, particularly until the age of 4 or 5, are much more happier than older people? And if
Yeah,
you agree,
definitely. I
why?
accept this.
What makes you think is what you think is the reason for that?
Because they don't think about world so much, because they think like their parents can do anything for them. They just cry and they can make them do anything. So that's the best thing
True.
about children. Part of it, they are pure heart. They don't know, like I don't know, I didn't read proper philosophy or psychology behind children's thinking, but I think they don't fear so many things because they don't have that kind of memory right now, like at that
Mm-hmm.
particular age. So this is the
Mm-hmm.
reason behind they always feel happy. And sometimes if they are not feeling happy, they are getting any kind of problem, they just have to cry, according to me. So that's why they are
Mm-hmm.
more happy.
Yes. I think the most important thing is they don't care about the world. I think what
Yeah,
makes most elders unhappy is because they want to do something, but then they're too worried what will others say. And
yeah.
that according to
Comparison and
me
all
is,
the-
yeah, one of the biggest reasons for people being unhappy. Do you think so?
yeah, definitely.
Okay, but I think every age has its own benefits. So, do you think with old age also you get some other kind of benefits, maybe not as the same as you do as a child, where you just cry and you get things? But do you think with age, when you start to age, some other benefits come in, or you think that old age has no benefits?
Yeah, it totally depends on how we are trying to get benefits. If we are getting older, we have knowledge of different type of topics. You have to learn so many things, and you can explore world. You can learn new things. You can choose your life. According to me, it's totally
Mm-hmm,
depend on what we are choosing. And it's very difficult sometimes because we have to follow society standards, because a lot of
mm-hmm.
people just running behind what is going on already. Okay, so I this is a big word, but I want to use it like matrix. So every people is same thing. So according to me,
Okay.
yeah, you can choose your life and you can do different things and you can be more happy. So
Mm-hmm. Okay. And have you ever wanted to be another age? Like, have you ever felt like if I were a little older, or maybe if I were a little younger? So, have you ever wanted to be another age than what you actually are?
yeah, sometime I want to change things. Like if I would have been younger, I don't think so. This is right word or a wrong word, but like
No, that's
using this word
fine.
like
Because no, so you can say if I would have been because you are imagining you. This is a hypothesis which
yeah,
cannot be
yeah.
true, right? So you can say if I were or if I
If
would
I
have
were,
been.
yeah,
Yeah,
if I
so
were.
if I were is better. If I were younger,
Yeah, if I was younger, I want to change something. Like I should have done work on that particular thing. Okay, so that I can go different results. Yeah, sometimes like it is just imagination. So sometimes I
Yes.
think like that. Yeah.
Yes, it's imagination. So, what would have you changed? What would you want to change?
I want to study some difficult, like I can't disclose right now, but I wanted to study some different topics or about books. So
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to choose a particular. The main thing I should have joined something English related application, but I tried even that time, but I didn't find it. But after two
Okay.
or 3 years, I find this clapping or those application. So I think
Okay.
I'm just a little bit lagging behind just because of my communication. Because
Mm-hmm.
after post pandemic, the things has changed. Before that, like we didn't get that much of application, especially English related content.
Mm-hmm.
But still, there I have
Okay.
seen some people they learn English even that time, like 3 years ago, like with the
Mm-hmm.
help of call center, etc. And I have heard somewhere like people used to talk with when people, I don't know what is the real word, like when somebody is calling you from call center, then they used to talk with them, and that's how they improve their communication and fluency.
Oh, is it? I've never heard of that, that people talk to people from call centers and have improved. But yeah, could be an interesting way of making use of, I think calls from the call centers are one of the most unwanted calls you will ever
Yeah,
receive.
I'm talking about 4 years ago. So because before that we didn't have that much of like application, etc. There were no source to learn English. So people
Yes.
are using that source.
Okay. So, so you need to remember that content and content, though have the same spelling, but depending on how you are using them, are two different words. Okay. So when you say content, it means the verb satisfied. However, what you're trying to say was that you did not have much content related to English, right? So you are using it as a noun. So you have to say content and not content.
Okay, content.
Yes, content. If you were using it as a verb, I'm content with my life. If you're using as a noun, can you please tell me the contents of the book? Okay.
So what is the meaning of different word content?
Spelling
Sorry,
is the
content.
same. Spelling
Spelling is
is the
same.
same, just the meaning is different. Okay.
So what
As
is
a
the
verb, content is satisfied. I'm content with my life. I'm content
okay?
with my job. Okay. Maybe that way you can be saying it. Content means being satisfied, and content means what is listed, what are the topics, what is the content about. Okay.
Okay.
Material, that is
Yeah.
content. Okay, so what I'm doing is to help you with a few pronunciations, common words which are often mispronounced. I am leaving a link in the chat box. Well, that is my own video that I have made to help people with common pronunciation errors. You can
Yeah.
maybe watch it because we do not have time to, cover all the pronunciations right now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
maybe you can watch this video. You can copy the link maybe, and you will get access to these particularly common words which are mispronounced, and you can learn it from there.